I'm gonna start. I don't know if it is a good practice to star your own repos. What's up, y'all? So bdougie back again with another video, and I'm going to be talking about automating your GitHub repositories. And I've actually been giving a lot of talks recently about automating things. Recently, I was at MS Build, giving a talk about automating GitHub Actions using continuous delivery workflows, as well as I was on OpenJS talking about automating continuous delivery workflows in JavaScript. So if you want to catch those talks, they're all online. I'll probably keep a link in the description below as well. But automation is the thing that I said I was going to focus on months ago, and that's the thing I'm working on right now. I just want to shout out, I shipped an entire automation course leveraging GitHub, code automation on GitHub on Level Up Tutorials. So if you do have a moment, please go over there, check out that course. If you want to know all the basics of managing things with the GitHub API as well as with GitHub Actions, I'm super happy to finally have that out and looking forward to do more courses of Level Up Tutorials as well as continue doing content right here on this channel. So a few months back, I got a chance to sit down with Gregor and have a conversation about his new tool called Octoherd. Octoherd is a combination of a couple different primitives, OctoKit being a combination of primitives with the GitHub API and webhooks as well as some other stuff. Octoherd is specifically geared towards maintainers of multiple repositories. So if you want to run scripts on your entire organization's repositories to change from the main branch or to change from the master branch to the main branch, choose your flavor, whichever direction you're going. You can do that with OctoKit, with the OctoKit script that's right here in an open source repo. So if you're looking to manage multiple repositories by renaming the default branch name, there's a script for that. And the beauty of this is that Octoherd provides a CLI to create your own scripts from scratch, which I'll do at the end of this video. But one of the best examples I could probably just give you for free is actually pinned as a comment here on this video. So check the comment. There's a script for starring repos. And if you take that npx command and paste that into your terminal, it's going to run a script to star my repos. So if you could do that, I'll wait. Okay, excellent. So now you start all my repos. You've seen firsthand how OctoKit works as a consumer. Now, a couple weeks ago, I spent some time to build my very first own Octoherd script. And in this Octoherd script, it basically what it does is it takes the labels from one repo and pastes those to another repo. So I haven't had the time to create a template for all my repositories built in the open source organization. So I wanted to actually repeat the same labels I'm using for automation because as you've seen in some of the videos here, my release automation is all based on labels. So I want to make sure those labels also come along for the ride in addition to those workflow files, which in this case, I usually take all the labels or the sort of central source of truth from the open source repository. And I'm able to take all those labels and recreate them in all my new repositories I've created since then. Now, this is super important for me because, as I mentioned, I base all my automation based on labels, at least for the release management, and this makes it super simple for me to sort of proceed and move along and not spend too much time pointing and clicking inside the GitHub UI. All right, so here I've copied and pasted my Octoherd script copy labels from one template repo to the other repo. So this is the basic usage from my README to copy labels from one repo to the other. Here I've got my npx command on the first line. Also, just FYI, this is code spaces, GitHub's code spaces. I'm just leveraging real quick for an environment. And the other place that I want to point out is that this is my template. I'm going to be copying labels from open source. I'm going to pass in my GitHub token, which I have stored. And here, I'm going to point it to all other repos on open source. So if I hit enter, it's going to run the it's going to run the npx command, and then it's going to load all the repositories, and there we go. And then what's cool about this is that I am running this in all of my repositories to check to see to create labels. I only have about 12 repos, so this will take some time to go through and say yes to. It's also going to ask me about each label that I'm going to be creating. So here I can go through each one of them and copy and add each label. But for the sake of the video, I'm going to bypass all that and not show you that. Instead, now I'm going to transition to the live stream that I've done to actually create this step by step using the CLI. So I hope you found this half insightful. The next half will be more hands-on and showing you how to build this yourself. If you could be also kind, please head over to Octoherd, give it a star, try it out, install it, and see if it works for your workflow. because that's what I'm trying to do on this channel, is trying to improve your developer workflow with tips and tricks on GitHub as well as some other places. So look out for more content, and without further ado, here is me building this script from scratch. We'll start from the beginning. Where's my create npm init Octoherd script? Okay. All right, so this is gonna go to the CLI prompts. I guess paste code, copy to clipboard. Oh yeah, edit the login device. Okay, device activation. Oh, yep. And authorize Octoherd. Cool. All right, done. What package name should the project have? So I wanted Octoherd script the labels, because that's what I want this to do. This script copies labels from one repo to the other. There we go. Full project name, that is fine. Comma separated script options. So the only one I wanted is template, because I want to take a template repo, the repo that has all the labels, and add that to the other one. And it should be a string, and it should be required. Otherwise, I don't know what to do. You would like to copy. That's cool. Cool. All right, so it's going to create all the stuff for me. It's going to do the push up to GitHub. It's going to add a README. It has an initial version. I'm like struggling to remember what I called this thing. GH repo open. GH repo view. GH repo view web. Yes. Okay. Yeah, I'm trying to build more muscle memory around the CLI. All right. So, cool thing about this, I did the CLI. We did it 3 times, but we did it. And it opens up, initially opens up a pull request for you. So you don't want to write code anymore. You just want to write configuration. Yeah, this is what my streaming, my live coding has become. It's live config. So I think this. So I looked at this last time. Sorry, Gregor. This again, more user testing for you. But implement features, create separate feat commits. So I'm not sure if this is like actionable, or is this like, I understand, I agree. But yes, I understand, I agree. So I checked the box. This, I need to actually install the Octoherd GitHub app too as well. Looks like I installed it not too long ago, but 5 hours ago. Oh, I guess I did this. I did it just this morning. Okay, that's pretty cool. I didn't realize they do GitHub Apps Act now suggest this too as well. All right, so I just installed the app, which I appreciate that the install. This link takes me. Me too, my man. Let's make a club. Yes, we should make a club. And then the other thing I need to do is get an npm token, which I have ready to go. I'll have to probably regenerate. So what I just did is I added a npm token from npm that's specifically for automation. And what I'm going to do there is check that box. Not that box. Check this box and say I did it. So at this point, everything has been checked. We are good to go. And a GitHub action workflow. Got it. Okay. Yeah. So one thing I did notice yesterday is I didn't have this workflow file, or was it this morning? Like it was running, but it wasn't running. But yeah, thanks for the test, I guess. I'm not sure if it's actually running legit test or anything like that. Nice. I didn't see this last time too as well. It's going to give you instructions on how to run this thing. Sorry, I'm just looking at the code that it's given me for free. It's also given me some params to identify folks that you need a template. All right, so I'm going to approve these. I guess I can't approve my own PR. No, I don't want to attach anything. Sorry about that. There we go. And I will squash and merge. And since I'm admin, I can do whatever I want. All right. I wonder if this is going to deploy to npm. And this PR included commented now, npm package, latest, your semantic voice. So this is pretty cool. An npm package that I didn't even realize I was doing. So it's got my basic README context right here, which is pretty cool. And it's got a little shout out to bdougie live. Everybody go check that out. That's the repo. It's got a GitHub release as well. So I'm on 1.0. Sorry, I'm just sort of marveling on all the automation that it's got for free because Gregor did all the work for me. The one thing I'm going to be working on is, am I in the right repo? Yes. And I should probably just check out the main branch, pull the latest from there because I didn't merge that. That was a pretty good experience. I appreciate you putting all that work in there for this, Gregor. And I'm looking forward to actually working on this project just in general because I am a big fan of GitHub Action automation. Big fan of Probot, some other stuff you've been working on, Octoherd, and this kind of like puts all the world together that I've been working with just in general. So I do have an empty object here, or empty function rather. If you get this far and you don't have a template as an option, did you mean option? Why is it that, oh, should I pass? Why is options not being passed in? How's this working? Oh, it's getting passed in right here. Okay. So, oh, options is being destructured. So I can actually just do template. Yep, got it. Because why not? You've already solved the problem for me. The only thing is the options template is not needed. Which, okay, let me get into the copy the JS example from the GitHub REST docs. Oh, there's a JS example? Oh, dude. Well, you can tell how much time I spend in this. That's amazing. I don't really spend a lot of time in the docs. You know, honestly, my secret is I spend a lot more time in the Octoherd docs than actually the GitHub docs. Owner repo. So I could probably just do. There we go. Owner template repo. And I can do an Octoherd log, which I'll just copy one of your logs. Or can I just do console.log? I don't know if this is response. I am awaiting it. Okay, so console. Oop, did that just fix for me? No. Response. This could be open sourced / open source. I haven't got this set up yet, but what I can do is at least this console, the labels, open sourced. Okay, there we go. That was easy. All right, yeah, so these are all the labels I have on there. It actually, I'm getting some benefit of the IntelliSense. Yeah, so I cut my finger yesterday, and I feel like I can't type properly with this Band-Aid on here. So I'm just gonna be all types of typos, but y'all been seeing it the whole time. All right, so I've got that. I've got repo owner, which I need to not use a template, and I've got the repo name, which is repo. I'll think of a better names for this stuff, but for now I think this is fine. So thanks for the code, Gregor. Thanks for all the help too as well. So this is going to fetch the label using the name. That's I think I can break this up too as well. Excellent. It's going to return true or false based on that request. I'm just logging out whether it exists. I should probably actually make this more readable. Wow, okay, excellent. Oh, I should probably delete the... All right, so this is gonna work. I would say it'd be obvious, but it's not always obvious. You never know. Excellent. Sorry, my excitement is like turning up to 11 right now. There we go. Oop. Oh, there we go. So it works. So now all I have to do is just iterate and let me see. Get the checkout main. Not main. Working script. Mainly, I want to commit it because if I don't, I'll forget. But I also want to make a new branch too as well. All right. Works. Now iterate. All right, I can't wait to write some n+1 queries. There we go. Thanks everyone for coming along. I'm gonna write this up in an issue. So if anybody wants to follow along, bdougie live is the repo. Check it out, and I'll see you on the other end.